Court documents show jealousy sparked a deadly stabbing in Milwaukee.
Police say Ruben Garcia killed his 5-month-old daughter and another man in the house.
Police say he also tried to kill the mother of his child and her boyfriend. One victim's mother said her son died trying to protect everyone from Garcia.
He sensed that this guy was a troublemaker and he wanted to be there for the safety of everybody there, you know, because he was a big guy. He was 6'2" and 300 pounds.
The man who was killed will be laid to rest on Thursday. He leaves behind 2 children.
There is a GoFundMe site to help pay for the baby's funeral and her mother's medical expenses. We have put a link on our website, TMJ4.com.
Barack Obama School in Milwaukee went on lockdown Tuesday morning after a 24-year-old man was shot outside the building near Sherman and Lancaster. Police say the shooting was not related to anything at the school. Nobody in the school was hurt. The victim is expected to survive.
Just days after a trip to Iowa, Governor Walker has taken the first formal step toward a presidential run. He's formed a committee to help pay for his campaign activities as he makes his decision. Meanwhile, the governor has come up with a plan to help the Bucks build a new arena. The state will bond out $220 million from a jock tax. As player salaries go up, the extra tax money would go toward a new arena.
It's keeping the foundation we have today so we don't have a hole in our budget that either has to be made up from new revenues or through spending reductions.
And that plan needs to be approved by the state legislature.
Well, here's a sign of spring. Milwaukee County announced it's expanding its traveling beer gardens.
They will be in 2 parks each week this year. The traveling beer gardens open May 20th. The first stops, Whitnell Park and Dretzka Park.
Let's get a check on the forecast.
Here's Chief Meteorologist John Milan.
Well, you know, the snowfall from last night accumulated about 1 inch to 3 inches across the area. The big winner in the snowfall contest, Fond du Lac at 3 inches there. Horicon 2 inches, Beaver Dam 2 inches, West Bend, Grafton, Watertown, Glendale about 1 inch, close to 1 inch. Officially at the airport, and much less down in Kenosha at 0.3 of an inch. Nothing like they're getting out east, and the snow still falls in areas of eastern Massachusetts, where Boston up to 26 inches of snow, Plymouth at 28, the winter Auburn right now at 35 inches of snow. Central Park, New York City got by with only 8 or 9 inches of snow, and that snowstorm rages on in many locations. You can see the swirl right here. That's the upper low moving to the north and east. Heavy snow from Nantucket, Cape Cod, all the way up into the coastal areas of Maine, right around Portland, and there's the low. It's going to continue to move to the northeast while we fly back to our area. These clouds are going to stick around for most of tonight. You can see way to the northeast a little area of sleet that's starting to develop. We could see something like that coming in here tomorrow night and right on into Thursday. Everything expected, however, not to be very bad at all. And right now the radar is showing nothing across southeastern Wisconsin. So 30 degrees was our high today, but our air is coming from the northwest. Twin Cities at 36. We're going to be something like that for tomorrow. Unfortunately, we're not going to get into the 40s and 50s like they had from St. Louis all the way to Kansas City, and certainly not the 70s like they had in the Plains. Temperatures right now are in the 20s and will continue to stay in the 20s overnight tonight, with upper teens well away from the lakeshore. 17 Watertown, Beaver Dam, and Fond du Lac 19 in Waukesha, 20 from Milwaukee all the way down to Kenosha. A low pressure system once again rolls in our direction. It's an Alberta Clipper, and there's just not a lot of moisture to feed into this storm system. So off and on clouds overnight tonight. We're going to see off and on clouds and sunshine for tomorrow. We're going to be slightly in that warmer section of the storm. Storm rolls in tomorrow night and into Thursday. Tomorrow night we could see some sleet and freezing rain. During Thursday, maybe some pockets of light snow and freezing drizzle, and then nothing but high pressure and slightly colder air for the rest of the week. So for tonight, we're looking at 20 degrees, partly to mostly cloudy skies, a little cooler than the last few nights, south winds, and as I said, right around 20 degrees. For tomorrow, we warm to 35 degrees, a little on the breezy side, partly to mostly cloudy skies tomorrow night. Could see a little sleet mixed with some freezing drizzle, a low of 28. And into Thursday, more of the same with mild air, but a little light rain, snow, or sleet mix, 35. Here's your Storm Team 4 7-day forecast. 24 with partly cloudy skies on Friday, 28 with light snow late on Saturday. On Sunday, we're in the 20s and only in the teens to start next week.